Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the battle for Brisbane land. We are with the grand final between a Bold Krew and One Up.
Yep.
So this is going to be a fantastic match. They both took out their respective best of threes. One Up doing a 2-0, I think.
They did, yep.
Yeah,
Dust 2 Inferno.
Dust 2 Inferno. So at the moment, we are going to be playing this one. We're going to be on Keish, then Dust 2, and then Nuke.
Keish Dust 2 Nuke, okay.
So this
cool.
will be
First
one of the
time I'm
last
hearing
Nuke games we'll probably see for a while.
Oh, yeah, true. I don't know, producer, are we taking Nuke out of the rotation since Valve took it out? So it's possibly, okay, possibly. So still up in the air.
So we are going to be jumping into this one as soon as possible. We're going to get some fantastic action. They are just in warm-up at the moment. What are we expecting from this one? We haven't seen these two teams play each other yet.
We have not. And that's pretty good because we did expect them to be in the final together. They were on, as you were saying, the first seed from each group. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. Like, no matter what, it's going to be awesome.
Both these teams are really good. One Up were definitely pretty efficient in their pool stage. They beat Hype in that last match, coming back, seesawing that match against Hype, and they bring it back, and then they lost, and they bring it back again, and it was a great finish. They 16-14 finished to get them through to that number one seed. Of course, dispatching of Yestad pretty easily.
Okay, so we're going live with the knife shortly. We'll be jumping in game.
Very, very shortly, and we'll be good to go on this one. Match starting very, very shortly. They are getting ready. The war mod starting up for the grand final. The match has begun. We are underway. The knife round is good to go. We are in and watching Daotix, who has played extremely well throughout this series so far today. It's been a long day, but we are finally here. It's gotten pretty late at the end of the day, and it is looking good for these guys now. It is.
Gunlock loves his knife rounds. Look at him. He just baited his whole team, and there's 4 CTs left.
Is that nowhere left alive again at the end?
Yep.
He
third knife in a row.
Yeah, he was ready to run away, but I think he got trapped on the the fencing there, so not able to do anything. So we are all good to go. They are going to vote to stay.
I would hope so.
On the CT side.
Keish is one of those maps. Okay, so first off, again, One Up, sort of a team. They're definitely going to have a team play aspect to the way they approach this map. And Keish is a CT-sided map. It's definitely one that if you've sort of practiced some stuff, you can definitely take the advantage. But, as we were saying, Bold Krew, they have a good T-side. They've got aggressive players. They've got players who can get individual picks. It's going to be a good map. It's definitely going to be a good first side.
Yeah, with One Up do have the potential to frag quite a lot as well, and they have really good CT, as you were saying. It's absolutely insane. All those guys are just really good individually holding the site. So we're going to see a bit of a boost up onto the boxes here. Really jumping into this one quite aggressively, getting up on nowhere. Just now, can they find their way into the A bomb site? They find one pick early. Elim getting the first frag of this grand final. Wicked sick. Finding one. Elim finds another. Nirox, Takeda. They've all found one apiece. Is a 2v3 now as they push forward onto this site. Takeda trying to find a way in, being on the CT side. They're going to try and get a defuse if possible. They do have 2 kits on the board, so this is a good start for them. They're going to go for the boost up on them. One into Catwalk, and Nero takes him down instantly. And Exy goes down as well, so 3 up. And Bold Krew win that round easily.
So as you were saying with the whole nuke dynamic of a pretty heavily CT-sided map, you want to win T-side. This is a good T-pistol win from Bold Krew. They needed it in the event that One Up bring out a massive CT half. They're going to want to try and get those easy rounds. So there's more balanced rounds.
Yeah, so they are definitely... It's a 5-man sort of CT push onto the A site from the old One Up. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is. It looks like they're just going to rush in and hold this site. Unfortunate, because all of the T side have gone B. So
yeah, essentially all they want to do is stack a site. Hopefully just gamble that the Ts are going to come onto this one bomb site. Unfortunately, Bold Krew decided to go to B.
Yeah, no information coming through as of yet, and they're still holding this position. They've got that nice 5-star pattern. And I think Bold Krew are a little bit hesitant to push into the site. They're like, is anyone here? There's just no one there. Again,
let's have a look.
They're all stacked on, and this is going to be...
They know now. They've completely cleared the site. They're planting at B.
They are, and they're holding this position. They've boosted up. Great stuff. They know exactly the rotation is going to come through, and One Up is hesitant to move.
Okay, so if you have a look at the CT side, they've actually got 4 members who have bought head armor, they actually have something worthwhile here to save. It seems silly, but they can actually just 5-man save right now, save that $1,500, $1,300 that they've spent, and go to the next round with something to back them up.
I'm sort of hoping to do Krew for 5 save, because I don't think I've seen a round end with everyone still alive. So, especially in competitive Australian scene. We'll see if that is the case. Will anyone die? They do not. And that is people are still alive, and that is a 0 frag round, and that is something new for me. That is excellent.
There you go. Someone actually won the achievement. The Cold War achievement. There you go.
And so, obviously, not everyone in-game has seen it either. So, good stuff from Ball Krew. That is a strategic win for them. They got into the side without problem. And this is definitely what you want to see. There's going to be a repeat of what happened last round. No one lost anything. No one's going to buy anything this round. And that's definitely probably an advantage for 1UP. I mean, they didn't have to spend anything. They lost the round. They didn't lose anything, though.
Well, yeah, it's always going to be the benefit of the team who gets more frags, but it was even, so, yeah.
So we are looking for this one. Wicked Sick and Lan, Elim take 1 apiece, but Elim did get tagged pretty heavily down to 55. We'll have to see what they can do when they push forward into this one, as they are fighting this one out in the grand final here at Guff, Brisbane. We are looking for some aggressive plays here from Ball Krew. They're actually taking this pretty gently for how they usually advance on T side, especially against, presumably they knew they were still ecoing. But, that's something that they can do. Mont finds one. His shooting has been very good at times today. Nirox has also found one. And we'll see if they can advance. Nirox finds another in mid, jumping on top of the roof there and finding it. Takeda, the only one left, 5-7. This is the gun that he 3v1'd Hype with to win that round. And that was some great stuff. That was really the turning point of that match when they won that one. They were, third map, and it was about 13-12. I think they'd been losing, and then bam, match switched over, and they took control of it from there and won. So it was a great individual performance against a full buy, and I don't know, that's just exactly what they need to do if they try and come back from this one. They are starting off 3-0 down, but again, ecos for 1UP.
Okay, so let's have a look quickly at the T side money. That was on that first eco, or that PT50 buy. Everyone survived, so all T's survived. Then the following round, 4 T's survived. In 3 rounds, only one person has had to rebuy. They've got a lot of money running. Well, 7K, 4K, 4K, 5K. They've got a lot of money running on 4 of their members. They're setting themselves up for a good T half.
They are actually not going to buy flat out either. They still have 2 Galils on the board, and it's not going to matter when Nowhere can shoot like that and get an early frag. And that is 3 frags onto this side. It doesn't matter that 1UP have bought guns. They've just been destroyed in the place where it matters most in these sort of style matches where they just get tagged out pretty.
That was some good aggression. That was a really some good aggression from the team.
Good aggression, but they had the aim to back it up.
They did, exactly. You definitely need that.
So it's looking good for T's. They're planning again. So yeah, we'll see what they can do. I mean, I think Dowdix is just going to hold it. Just save his stuff. I mean, he might get collapsed on here. They sort of have an idea. They're going to open Squeaky. Will they rush in? They're going to tag it through. How do they know he's there? He gets tagged down, so that's just about as bad as you could get for 1UP there.
That was an awesome pre-fire. I think it was either Mont or Nerox. Awesome pre-fire to just predict where that saving player was.
Yeah, and that's like, they did a full buy, lost everything, didn't get a single kill.
Exactly.
So now they're back on Eco. Now that Ball Krew, they're looking to absolutely take this one. They've got as many guns as they can afford. No AWPs coming through. Don't really need it, because if you can shoot not like that, that was terrible. I was going to say if you can shoot like that, that'll be good, but he flat out pretty much missed most of his shots. That's better from Mont. 3 frags coming through instantly for the team. Nero already having 3 frags. He's so good at finding those flanks, pushing into the position that he needs to, and good to see. So this is the final here, and Ball Krew walking away with it at this stage.
Okay, so we're getting into the situation now where 1UP are just getting the money, the round bonus, because they've lost 4 rounds in a row. They will still be able to keep buying. Not with the AWPs actually. They've double AWP setup. Okay, they've just gone all out. They're definitely going to want to try and win this round. Get the momentum back in their favor.
No head armor, of course, for Wizik. Oh, what's his name?
Wicked.
Wicked.
Yep.
But yeah, he's going to keep that one. So double AWPs, yeah, and they actually are starting out fairly well. Dowdix picks up an early frag. Mont also finds a warbang onto Dowdix in return. Exy It's gone nowhere, so good start. Wicked sick. Not going to find anyone. Takeda also found a frag. So this is a good turnaround that they need. They went all out on this one, and it's paying off at this point in time. Actually, the AWP's not really. It's mostly been Takeda roaming here with the double frag. Can he find a third? No. Tagged him pretty hard, but not enough to make do. It's all up to Elim to see if he can do anything with this round, or whether he'll just try and save. The bomb is, of course, over here. Doesn't have far to go to it. And he could push onto one of these sites.
He doesn't want to save. His team have too much money to just... He wants to try and drop that CT economy. Even if he could just take one more gun down.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what he's trying to do. That's a good frag, and no one's hitting him, but then Kuma stands up, takes him with the AWP. So good stuff from them. They'll still be able to buy, of course. And
save 3 guns, including those 2 AWPs. Don't have to rebuy AWPs, so that's good. Just have to rebuy 2 rifles. Easy done. CTs have a buy, Ts have a buy.
So we'll be going into this one. Even Stevens AWP finally coming through for a limb. They've decided to drop one in his hands to combat the double AWP of 1UP. We'll see if they can make use of that. They did fairly well with it last time. Didn't really make too much use of the AWPs themselves. Mostly Takeda playing really well. But they are getting slowed down at this A main with that smoke. And they will push forward into Squeaky. Will they find anyone? There's only really one person on the side here. They sort of stacked up in the mid. And this is an easy push onto the side here. Daotix gets taken down by Elim. That AWP paying dividends already. Let's see if they can aggressively push forward onto here. There's only 3 members left for the CTs. 1UP looking to get in here.
So straight away they've gone to save it. Yeah, so bomb down, 5 terrorists still alive. Chances of them being able to get that retake are very difficult, but you'll see Wicked playing confidently. He thinks he can get an exit frag.
Oi, that nice off flick.
There you go.
They did lose one of the AWPs, but they still do have one for the save. We'll see if he finds another one. Good chance to get exit frags here.
Takeda gets one.
Keeps his eye on it.
Oh, Exy, sorry.
Exy did find one. It doesn't look like oh, he tagged him. Is he going to get him? He does on the way out. Just right behind the wall, dude. Jeez, that felt like a long sort of couple of seconds.
Yeah,
after.
no, that's exactly right. So Ball Krew, they're a decent team. They picked up so quickly that no CT was actually coming back. They managed to actually push the map, get the map control, know exactly where the CTs were saving. Weren't really able to drop too many of them though. Wicked still managing to survive with that.
They had the right idea. I think Wicked just got a couple of really nice shots off there. They got a bit lucky when it came to that duel. But we'll see how it goes when these guys make a do battle. And yet again in this grand final, this is map 1. Cache. And we are going to go Cache D2 move. Who's wondering. Let's see how this goes. Warbank's coming through that, pushing aggressively into side again. Not as aggressive as they were playing against Hype earlier. Good grenade onto Wicked Sick. Takes him down. Also another shot onto Exy. Takes him down. Not being able to hold too effectively the old CTs here. They're 1UP, struggling a little bit on CTs.
Yeah, just the pure aim from Ball Krew just overpowering these site holds, and yeah, individual players beating team play at the moment.
Obviously, this is Ball Krew's map. They have played it and picked it every time that they can, and it's probably the strongest map, I'd say, by far. I mean, it's going to be Dust 2 where we see the true CT flavor of 1UP coming out.
Sure.
But you know, these guys can come back into this. They're not that bad that they're losing 6-1. Like, they can easily come back. Oh, Daotix. That is game. Oh, that is game. They don't know where he is. They're like, turn around. Can he find the next one? He does. So
drops
he
the
gets
AWP as well. That was a really good pick.
I don't know why the other guy needed to peek there.
Oh, he's got money.
Oh, he's got money.
He's got so much money.
Enough.
He's got nothing to lose, even if it was an AWP. But if David managed to pick up that AWP, that would have been worthwhile. Like, have a look at the CTs. 3 of them are pistol armor. Oh, pistol only, actually, and 2 of them kept their guns.
So this is going to be rough for 1UP. They are really struggling against Ball Krew right now. It's not looking good for them, but again, you can always come back.
Yeah.
And get a couple of rounds go your way. Daotix getting the start that they probably need. You've got to make sure he doesn't get taken down. Finds a second frag there. That's exactly what they need to start turning their fortunes around. It is a 3v3 now. Actually, Lim picks up a AWP kill somewhere, and we're going to see a push into the site. And wow, how did he get that? Must have just saw the foot under the smoke. That was a great shot by Elim. That's turned this one right around. It was a good eco so far for 1UP, but I guess now that all the guns are off the table, it's pretty dire straits for them on this one.
So all the CTs will look to do now is make sure that when the bomb blows up, you can keep as many of the Ts in there as possible. If they exit, you kill them. If they stay in, they die.
So we are looking towards a final little push on here. They're just looking to get some exit frags, I think. Kuma sitting in an interesting position. Ooh, they sort of know he's there.
Must have seen his shoulder.
I think they could see maybe his gun sticking out or something like that because it was pretty close to the wall, but not close enough. You see, even
so Exy manages to save an AK he's found. That's alright. It's not too bad.
Yeah, not finding any exits, but that's good enough. Elim actually getting 3 kills level up there, so that's definitely worth the purchase.
Yeah.
He's looked pretty solid with the AWP so far, even though they've been able to switch it around on a couple of people. So now they might throw it on Nowhere's hands a couple of times, but Elim has looked good with it as well. I guess it depends on what strategy you're running this time, but full buy.
Well, the thing is, for Cage, there are so many long-range fights you can take as T, so it's always going to be worthwhile.
Jump on the boxes from Nowhere, goes down. Theodorix and Exy pick up one apiece. Requiem and Nowhere have fallen, and this is looking good. 1 up. Oh, I said this last time and they ended up losing, so we'll go for the boost here for the terrorists. Be able to find anyone. They've got the boost down. They are going to push in. I think they kind of flash in. That's exactly what they need. They're going to try the rest of the boost up. Will they find someone? They know he's there now. Saw the grenade come over the top. Kuma just holding this one very passively. Can he find him? The bomb down. Can he find the next one? Goes for the duel. He does, Kuma. Great play there. And counter-terrorists 1 up, win their second round. So that might be the little bit of push they need to start getting back into this one.
They need to win this one here. They need to build their own momentum, not destroy their own money. I think 3 of them stayed alive, maybe 4 of them stayed alive at the end there, so that's still pretty good. It's not going to destroy it too much. They just need to build some momentum now. So
Ball Krew still able to purchase. They probably will be after this one as well. They do have a lot of money in the bank. But a bit of a failed incendiary there, not quite making it over the top. I'm not quite sure it was supposed to bounce back, but...
Dude, just try to push through a smoke, and I think Elim just pre-fired him.
Elim has been pretty good so far. He's been very on point with his shots, and that's definitely something you need when you come through to the grand final. Like, these guys have absolutely know what they're wanting to do. And Exy actually pushing more to a more aggressive position here. I'm going to wait for Nowhere to try and peek him, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen at this stage because they are moving on to that A site where Kuma is holding, actually misses the shot, and that's sort of, if he had hit that, it would have been excellent to see. The flash has come in from Wicked Sick. No what for him at this stage. Exy actually did find that pick onto Nowhere, stopping that completely, so they know it's going to be all on A at this stage. Kuma goes for the flick. I think he might have legged him, but not quite enough to get the kill here. Takeda takes down one. Kuma does finally find one. The bomb's on the floor. They do take him down. The AWP is on the ground, though. This is a 1v2 for Requiem. Can he find anyone? The bomb is in a bit of an awkward spot for him. Gonna flash it out. Gonna jump on top of the boxes. This is probably what they need, but they saw him jump on, and he's being tagged pretty considerably. Requiem actually finds one. This could be the jewel that he needs. He only needs to go 25 more seconds. It gets the spray. He's only got 2 HP, though, so he's got to be real careful now. Oh, he almost had it too. This is down to the wire. Goes for the flash over the top. Doesn't look for it. Don't worry if you got the bomb out. Just go for the shot, boy. But yeah, unlucky.
It was a good play by Requiem in the end. He should have, once the second he peeked the CT truck and cleared the vent, the aircon area, he needed to know that Wicked was further up. Wicked could not have fallen all the way back to the CT ramp area. Yeah, I don't know, maybe he just didn't think about it.
So, a bit unlucky there for them, but they are going to try to pull back this one. 1 up with 3 rounds on the board now. Ball Krew still out in front with 8. They are looking very, very solid in their past couple of rounds. Definitely the best team so far in this event. We'll be able to see if they find the win they want here in the last.
So Wicked is looking to maybe push into mid.
This is very
trying to get some map control here.
Aggressive. Be able to see or hear if anyone's rotating.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Sort of hear people. That flash is in a bad position.
Reckons
They're just looking at each other, and how did he not see him? That's unlucky, but walks back into the fire of Nowhere as he takes him down. Oh, good shot there from Kuma. Just had that angle down. Pat and Takeda and Exy trying to hold off this site, which is definitely something they can do. We saw...
They didn't rotate off. That's really important. The bomb was spotted. Actually, I don't think the bomb was spotted, so that's probably why they left that one person. But it's good nonetheless, because the bomb is coming back to being out right now.
It is quite good on this map. We always talk about Ball Krew's T side, but Ball Krew's CT side on this map is very good, and they'll be trying to find one there as he walks in. Takeda looking good. They're finding all of them, and 1 up get that round, only losing 1 member. So, we're getting into this one. One AWP coming down, and they're going to throw it onto Wicked Sick this time. Kuma losing his AWP privileges. I don't know why he hit a couple of good shots. Tech 9's all coming up with Ball Krew.
I think it's more positional.
Yeah.
I think Kuma might be staying at A, and they might just want Wicked to bring that all pressure in mid. But it's going to be an A push anyway, so it'll be interesting to see what Kuma can do, which with the rifle.
Yeah, it is a quick push though, and Daotix picks up 2 before falling. Kuma's going to find one. Kuma's not going to find a second though. That is a decent push there by the T side. They are getting Inferno though. It's going down. Good extinguish there. That will hold the progress a little bit. Requiem looking to hold on to this one. Only 30 HP apiece for them, but Requiem goes down. Daotix just walks out and picks up Necrox. Blah, 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 whatever.
Okay, so that was actually a really good plant from the terrorists. They lost 3 early frags. They played really well at Forklift to hold him off behind the smoke. He heard early. Kuma tried to help out, managed to get 1 frag. The 2 terrorists, in a Molotov still, managed to get the bomb down. He used a smoke to obviously extinguish that. And yeah,
So
put his team in a position where they can buy up.
Good play here. They're going to go for that mid-AWP yet again. And Wicked Sick. Interesting to see what he can do with that Ball Krew. Looking to sort of just spray into the side there. He's on point, but he just can't find anyone. Wicked Sick with the AWP skills. Looks good. Will he find anyone else? That's all we can say. Takeda looking to hold this side off. Daotix doing the same. It is a Dak on the board for Kuma this time, so a little bit different. They've got a lot of Dak in this tournament. I mean, you don't always see that all the time, but
No, you don't.
this LAN proved the Dak Central. Dak and P90s have been out in droves in a lot of these matches.
Yeah, I mean, well, Keish does tend to have people with long-range battles. You see more AWPs, obviously, but not too much Dak, yeah.
So we are seeing 3v3 at this stage. The AWP and the Dak still on the table for 1UP. They're definitely not going to lose those and even hand them over to Terrorist side. He's going to walk in, Daotix, and goes down. So the 2 snipers left on the board, and they are in the position, though, to defend on this push. It is a 4v3. Nothing wrong with... Oh, he just misses him, and this flick didn't come through. Unfortunately, you see that so much. Wicked Sick does get the shot. The flashbang comes in. Not able to see anyone else. It's a good hold there. Wow, good grenade there onto Wicked Sick. The Dak last scar on the board and gets shot and nowhere peeks out at the exact right time. Ball Krew winning that one as we go into the final round of this half.
It was important for Ball Krew just to at least pick maybe 1 more up. Just stop them even before the half. Just stop that run of 1UP rounds. Momentum doesn't necessarily always carry on over to that second half, but it can happen when teams have big comebacks just in 1 half.
Double swag 7s on the board for 1UP. They're going to try and make do with these guns. They have 3 and 4s they were able to distribute Takeda's
Wicked loves his smoke pushing.
Bounty. And Wicked Sick getting in there and getting that Mag 7 kill. Exactly the way you want to play it. He's tagged down to 15, walks out and gets tagged down by Elim. And it is a 2v3. It's actually looking fairly good for 1UP. They have the definite numbers advantage now. 3 on 1 1/4, pretty much. There's not much left of Requiem as he pushes through into this side. Oh, Daotix looks away at the last second. That's happened so many times in these matches. They've been peeking, holding a position, turn away for a second, and then someone walks out.
Yeah.
Just a bit unlucky. In case you showed they're not cheating. But they are looking to hold this side. Kuma's still alive, but you don't really know where they're going at this stage. They're going to smoke into A, and he steps out. Mag 7, 1 apiece. Now it's going to have to be a big run from Takeda. It is Elim on land, has got 15 HP left. So up to Takeda to get in position this one. He's going to go via truck. Going to go for that rebound smoke for Elim. Can he hold this one up? Vulcan against M4 silenced. It's going to be a battle down to the wire. Takeda definitely on the push. He's very quiet. Does he find him? Just really easily. And that's it. 5 seconds on the clock. Sort of evens back around a little bit. 9-6. Not too bad. But CT-sided map. Krew map. Ball Krew map. You know, it's all over the shop.
Yeah, so just having a look at the round progression again, we see like a whole bunch of rounds coming in the first real chunk of the first half, all to Ball Krew. Towards the end there, 1UP did start coming back, but I don't really think 6 is going to be enough. So we'll have to wait and see.
So, Bald Krew moving on to the CT side with that 3-round advantage. We'll have to see if they can hold on to this one. Their CT last time they played this was superb. We'll see if they can replicate that. They are all good to go. Kuma, can he go for the long smoke? Let's see if he throws it. He's holding on to a long time, getting ready and in position. Will they throw it eventually? Yes, he does. And we're going to follow it. Where does he hit? Good smoke. Right into sight. Probably a bit deep, but maybe just enough. Wicked Sick going to run to this one. Nowhere getting tagged down. Wicked Sick finds 2. And this is a good early push in. Nerox takes down 1. Requiem also looking good. The Tech 9 rush pretty much on the Pistols for 1 up. They knew they had to do something really aggressive, and they are letting it pay off at this stage. 4v3. Although looking good for Nerox. Find another one. The USPS is doing well, but Terrors pick up 3 frags in quick succession. A good pistol.
That was a really good post-plant hold from the T's there. They were very calm about it. They knew that if the Fork player died, it wasn't a big deal. They still had 1 core box, 1 on the bomb spot, and 1 A main. Held it off quite well, 4v3.
So Tech 9 and Armor's coming through for 1 up now. They're just not even worrying about anything else. They've got those Tech 9s and they think, well, they're good enough. Galils. We do have a couple of CZs and Armors coming through for Ball Crew and a Scout. So
I think they're going to look to reverse boost here. Might catch them off, but Deo's watching it. They're going to hear that jump.
They definitely know someone's there. Can they go for the shot? Nowhere actually finds one, but goes down.
Gets traded pretty quickly.
You had a kill with a pistol, so not terrible.
Yep.
But it only did take down one of the Galil boys. Have to see if they find anyone here. Kuma sitting right back. Takeda holding out Squeaky. We'll have to see what they decide to go for. He's in the position to push onto site, and they just know now that the A main's here. There's only 1 guy here defending. 1 dude coming across into truck, but Montlife hanging on to this site, doing what he can with that CZ.
I'm not sure what Kuma's doing. He's sort of in the middle of nowhere. He needs to help his teammates on A. He's watching for a rotator, but...
Yeah, this is where you get that flank on, but Wicked Sick knows how to Tech 9, and he does just that. Can he find another? Not quite. Not enough damage there. Kuma finally getting into sight. Xy's actually been able to hold this off pretty well, and Kuma finally comes through at the right time. Can he find him? No. So this is going to be a plant, and the 1v1, not much HP. And that's what happens. You lose the round just like that. They had the eco and they won.
I can't believe I said that. Well, the thing is, okay, so 1 up, that round before, they played it perfectly. They had 4 left, they played together. That round there, Xy knew not to plant because Kuma was way too far away to actually defend the bomb. But that time when Kuma got the first frag, Xy should have just planted. Kuma did not need to repeat. Kuma repeaked and put Xy into 1v1. They just made a poor decision. They maybe just made a mistake.
Yeah, I think they knew where he was. They really could have double-picked him or something, done slightly differently. I mean, he was standing out in the middle of the lane. Like, he wasn't, like, behind the truck. But I guess maybe they didn't quite know where he was, unfortunately. But this is a big T-side push, and Requiem stops it in its tracks. They're going to defend on this one. But a good push in. Takeda and Kuma pick up 1 apiece. But Nerox up in the sight of heaven finds a couple, and that's exactly what he needs with that defense. Mont jumping in with that P90 spray, doing what they do so well. Jumps over the top. Defuse coming in. No kit. Doesn't matter.
It's not going to matter. So they did well. Again, 1 up again in the bomb down. This time the CTs actually managed to retake, drop them all, put themselves on 11. Yeah.
Ball Crew. Get in front.
Picks.
They get 4 rounds in front now, 11-7. We can hold on to this CT side. They're looking pretty good. 2 rounds in a row for them now. And this is looking a buy round for 1 up. And will they be able to finish on this one? You reckon they'll be able to push through? I mean, they have looked okay pushing through onto this mid side. This is more interesting. They're just not, they're all going mid, going for that boost up. We'll see if they find anyone through here. They're not looking to...
They've got the weaponry. They've got the weaponry to really do something, but
they do.
Depending on how they actually attack this middle area.
It's looking slow. It's a slow push. But they are doing a bit of a mid-spread. It's all in the one area. I'll have to see if they can find anyone. The flash is coming out. They know he's there now. Can he find the pick? Nowhere. Has been very good in the shooting tonight. The Alex getting a kill on Nerox there. Takeda taking down Nowhere. And Mont's up in his boost spot. He takes down 2, doesn't get the 3rd. That is... He normally only do that once or twice a match, but they've been doing it all tournament, so good for them. It works generally a lot of the time.
So Xe has actually planted an open plant for A main. They've put a player back there. I think they'll be able to hold this one off.
So they do have 3 members versus the 2. All AKs versus a FAMAS is pretty rough.
They're going to save anyway, so
yeah.
Their money is not quite there. They know that they need these weapons.
So smart play there from Krew. They knew they'd lost that one pretty much already, and they're just going to get into this one up. Going to pick up the round.
Interesting decision. They won't actually be able to buy next round because unless they choose to buy pistols. Nerox, Mont, and Gunlock all don't really have the funds to buy out. So if you actually look at the team money as well, it's not that amazing. If the FAMAS and the M4 managed to get even one more weapon off it, it might have been more worthwhile. Yeah,
so 1UP running this AWP now. They've thrown it onto Wicked Sick, who's looked good with it all tournament long. He's been very, very quick on those flicks. And we'll see what they can do when they push forward onto this side. Now looking to do this one for the boost again. They love this boost, especially when you get Wicked up there. Because he's a good shot, but nowhere to find no one. Wicked Sick did find the shot, but Requiem took down Dardex before he could do too much. So we are going for an A main hold here for the terrorists. They'll look to get in here. See what they can do, because it's a little bit hard to push in here. They know that there's probably going to be a couple coming, but there's only one defending at the moment, which is going to be that guy there, Mont, with the M4 picking up that kill on the already tagged player. Just shooting out Squeaky, might as well. Wait for people to come. Requiem picking up another kill there. Takeda goes down. Nerox picking up 1. Mont picking up a 3rd. Or a 2nd. Doesn't get it. That's the 3rd. So Mont, well done, Krew. They are looking very, very good. And to push into this one. And they are looking pretty solid right now. We're going nowhere. Has looked pretty solid this match. They all look pretty good.
I think Gunlock has probably faltered a little bit in this. Can't really fault him. His teammates are doing fine. So as long as they can pull off these last 4 rounds, I'm sure they'll be happy on their chosen map.
Yep, they are looking pretty good. Pushing into this one. It looks like a full Tech-9 push coming through. They are going to find a couple coming in, but it's all going to be CT-sided from here. A couple of sprays coming in, burning to death on the incendiary, and they have not. They've lost their first one, and they only lose 1.
Okay, so pretty terrible eco from the T's, but what really can you do? They did choose a good idea. Like, they went into a short-range position. They put Takeda into the squeaky door. I think that was the T-smoke that was down in front of Red. He pushed through it, but he was just flashed. He couldn't really do much. Yeah, so Krew coming very close to the end of the map. If they can win these last couple of rounds, they have a bit of an advantage on this one. Only a Tech-9 for Wicked Sick. No AWP or AK on his hands. They're going to try and go for a B push when they can. So Gunlock again, going for that, opting for that reverse boost. Someone's watching it. He managed to actually get Kuma finding his death over those boxes. Probably wasn't expecting that one. No, not
even, they actually didn't send any boost that time on the T side. And that's going to cost them just a little bit. We're looking for a bit of a split here. They were all over the shop, the old T's. They've lost one already. Interesting spot here from Nerox. Can he find anyone? He's got on top of this with Swag 7, and anyone that's walking out that door is going to chop it in the face. Nowhere. Going to jump back into mid. I think he's looking for the boost, but not quite sure if people are going to come underneath him. I mean, these guys are so close to each other. I don't know if they can hear it, but they are very, very close to each other, and it's going to end in someone dying. I'm sure of it. So they're trying to get into the B bomb site, but there is 2 people here defending. Nerox can't stay here forever, and when he jumps down, that could be a bit of a problem. And knows he's there and gets smacked. Xe finds it. Wicked Sick finds one. Diotics finds the next. And this is looking like a good little push here. T-side into here. Krew. Not sure what they're going to do with it, but they can sort of try and defend if they want. But looks like they're going to save.
Yeah, so again, their money is not the best. They need to put themselves in a position where they don't have to eco too many rounds. They wanted to try and make it as easy as possible for themselves, which means as many gun rounds as possible. So here, losing those 2 guns isn't really going to help that.
Yeah, so they have to just do whatever they want at this stage.
They need to try and save those guns, yeah.
It's going to be 1UP picking up this one, 9-13. It's looking pretty good for them.
So this is the rounds are going back and forth. We see 1 to 1UP and then 2 to Ball Krew and back and forth. So no one's just building any momentum. Money is pretty low for the CTs. Ts can afford to buy even after a loss here. But yeah, even the CTs have opted to force up. They've all got head armor and force, so they're fine to go.
Yep, so they're all ready to go for this one. We're going to see another bit of action in this mid lane if they so choose. Mont being a bit of an awkward position, jumping back into the vent, but none of the boosts found him actually nowhere. Has been very anti-boost this map. He's sitting there, picking them off every time they try and do something. And it's looking like a bit of a split again. They're all just over the shop. The Ts do have a bit of a disadvantage in numbers, but they're trying to get this bomb. Swinging over to the B side, they could actually probably push in. There's not that many people here. There is a couple over A still, and they do have a bit of a Requiem going down. I was supposed to say he was pretty tagged and he got found. Good flash there. Easily hold it. No, actually goes down. Takeda takes one. Mont also finds one though. So will they find anyone else that has been incendiaried off as the Ts look to hold this one? There is 2 coming from B main. 1 coming back from the spawn up into heaven. Will they find anyone? Wicked 6 in an awkward position. Nowhere finds one. Takeda finds a 1 more. Nowhere's found them all, and that is them all down. So not a good hold there from 1UP.
Yeah, I mean, they did manage to push onto a site where there was 1 player in vent, 1 player in site, and 1 player checkers. They got the frag onto the checkers player, and they managed to get all 3 people without losing in that situation, without losing a player. Get the bomb down. But they weren't able to hold it off. They weren't really able to hold off that retake from Bald Krew, who've picked up their 14th round now.
So Bald Krew looking to finish this one off as soon as they can. Only a CZ for Bald Krew. And 1UP looking with their full buy round, looking like they can do some work. A couple of grenades are already flying to the side. They're going to go have a bit of a duel here. Nowhere going to sit there. Finds one. Wicked 6 finds the return frag. Wicked 6 already up one of the boxes. No one else really here. They've gotten into the site pretty effectively. Is there Mont on top of the boxes? As they've not found him. Mont has jumped down. He's jumped down. Yeah. And
so have a look at Kuma again. This is like a repeat of that round. He's just sitting in mid.
I don't know if that's a strategy to go through, but they've lost everyone by the time he's got over here. Unless he can pick up his final couple, he does take that one down. So good start. Maybe that's exactly what they've been trying to do, but the bomb is going to happen. Mont, can he find it? Kuma gets the final 1UP, keeping themselves in it at this stage.
That was interesting. I mean, Mont is always going to try and back his aim in situations like that. He's going to want to go for that frag. He could have just sat the bomb after he got the first pick. It's forcing Kuma to try and to push a distance, like the whole red distance. I'm not quite sure if Xe had a death cam on him though, so he might have chosen not to do that.
Mont actually on 24 frags, I think, so that's a good...
24, yep.
That's a pretty good play for him so far. Wicked Sick also got 21, so not too bad. Nowhere going to find his early frag again. Almost pretty much opens up every single frag count.
So yeah, the CTs have completely cleared out B. The T who's died to Kid has called that. Terra's just taking over A site.
Yep. Definitely.
Quite cleanly, Wicked, he knows they're going to be pushed up, so he's trying to go for those CT picks. Doesn't want to lose his gun though. He knows how tight the money's going to be.
So it is going to be pretty much a 4-man push up through the truck area onto this A site. It'll be interesting to see if they can do anything. They sort of maybe got to take from a different direction. We got old Nerox coming in from the whole way around from B side. He's going to push forward behind them through A main. And we'll see if they can hold on to it. The bomb is ticking down though. Like there's not that long left in terms of the play. So it looks like this is going to be a 4-man save probably.
Go for
and
exits,
just try and get exits, yeah. See if they can find any. Bomb's going to go down.
But no, they don't need to run out. Don't need to run out at all.
But nowhere finds one. Goes down. Yeah, find one apiece there.
Okay, so that was take 1 gun down for a pistol. Definitely a worthwhile trade.
So, good stuff there. It's going to be the rebuys coming out for both teams. Pretty forced buy, I suppose, from Ball Krew. They didn't have enough to get every gun they wanted or like max out their grenades, but again, they're just trying to possibly
Yeah, so
break
they've
the
picked up
T-side.
that Famous there by Requiem. He just doesn't have that money to afford the ult.
Double boost here up on, but that's not going to work because Nerox is just taking him down pretty instantly. A little bit before the smoke came through. Good grenade there, just going to hit him a little bit. And Nerox, with the aim,
Such an important frag.
gets 2 kills after getting grenaded. That is exactly what Ball Krew need with that buy. And this will be putting them most likely into a 15th round where they can really decide they want to shut out the game. And it's looking pretty good for them so far. They are holding on to this site. T side just sitting still in the mid, just waiting around, not doing too much. They're just holding positions and seeing what they can do.
They're trying to come back from a player deficit. They've lost 2 players already. They weren't able to trade anything. They're still trying to win the round, and the best chance for them to do that is to slowly work together.
So it looks like they're going to slowly push onto A if they can. They're going for that pop flash. Will they find anyone? They will be taken down nowhere, instantly finding that wall bang onto Takeda. And now they're in very much a lot of trouble. They're not going to be able to save, it looks like, because they're getting collapsed upon. Or they could just back out, back into their own spawn. But they are still going to go for it, and nowhere is going to pick up all 3 of them.
All 3, yeah. I did not expect that. I thought they'd at least get that 1 player, but no. Oh, this is very important. So you look how bad the money is on the CTs, but they didn't have anyone, no one died. Even Requiem managed to pick up a gun. He had a Famous at the start of the round. He managed to pick up an M4. So
it's good stuff.
yeah, like...
It looks like Ball Crew's going to close this one out. Only Tech 9 and Arm is coming through for 1 up. If they can hold on to this one, that would be a bit of a miracle, but it looks like Ball Krew could be taking this map in pretty dominating fashion. They let 1 up back in it a little bit, as Ball Krew tend to do, but that's just up to them. I mean, this was their map they chose. 1 up made it competitive. 11 points is nothing to sneeze at, and they are going to try and hold this one. And then we get on to Dust 2, where it's 1 up's pick. And 1 up look very good on Dust 2.
Don't count them out just yet. They've got 2.
They've got 2. Yeah,
Requiem's come back with 1 though. That's important.
Requiem is good at retaking these sites if he can. So
But look at that awesome fake. They've got the bomb down here at B.
wow.
They've got, I think, is that 2 Tech 9s to defend it?
I don't even think they realise. Because they're still pushing onto A.
Yeah, Deo's doing well, really well, just to hold them off. They'll know now, but they don't even have time to rotate and try and attack it.
No, I just think they realise that
They might not even know that Wicked and Exy only have those Tech 9s.
Yeah, like that's
They're going to try it.
Jeez.
They don't have the time to even go for it. So Elim's realised that by now. Or it's been called to him. Requiem knows he can back his aim, possibly just get one of these kills.
Oh, yep. Tech 9 armor goes down.
Yeah.
But 1 up. Keep themselves in it again.
Yeah, for sure. That was, we sort of counted them out at the start, but we should not do that.
No. Got to prepare, I guess, but not too far ahead.
Yeah.
We are still seeing the buys come through for 1 up. They will get a couple of AKs, and it's all good.
Yeah, 1 up. They just won that last round, so they're going to obviously force. But yeah, only 2 of them have decent grenades on them, so they need to try and get picks in this round. They can't use it. They don't have that many flashes to work with.
No, a lot of grenades coming out for CT, and they take advantage of that. Monch backs his aim, picks up 1 through the smoke, and it is good enough to halt the 1-ups push onto this A site. And they do have the bomb there, of course. 1 player moving into B site, but he's got to find 2 if he goes in there, so I'd probably be a bit careful if I was him. But they are looking pretty dangerous, the old Ball Krew, as they try and hold this one off. Squeaky open, so they know what's going on. A bit of a boost coming through nowhere. Gonna hold that one. Kuma instantly fragged, and it goes down. So this looks like a good little re-push here from 1 up, and they have the numbers. They've made it onto site now, and there's only 2 for Ball Krew left. So good stuff here from 1 up. They haven't given up.
They left the bomb pretty far back, so they've got to actually go and pick it up. The cities are going to realise, they're going to wonder why isn't the bomb down, and they've just seen the bomb cross.
Yeah, so they do have a little bit of time
Requiem's
here.
picked up that they always leave a lurker in mid. That's not Kuma this time though, it's actually Wicked.
So they're going to try and push on, but again, they can't probably take it, so it looks like they're just backing off again.
They don't have the money to force this round though, so we're going to look at a 15-13 with an eco from the CTs, a possibly 15-14. It's going to get pretty tight.
This is looking like a stellar finish. Anything can happen, though. Bold Krew looking like they were going to finish it off and then losing 2 rounds in a row. So, stellar finish here from 1UP, trying to really put it down to the wire. I'm not quite sure what the situation is of overtime and all that sort of gear on this. Whether we do the same as we did in the semi. But Requiem finds the exit frag onto Wicked Sick. That will help.
So do they choose to, what do they do? Force with the M4s, or do they save for that 14th? Saving would be the better option. They need to save these M4s. If they can save these M4s, they're going to have 2 guys minimum with full nades and full guns, both head armor.
Looks like they're going for a full B hold, but the terrorists are going A, so it's that switcheroo that we see happen so many times.
So they've ecoed, but they still want to actually give themselves an opportunity to win the round.
Yeah, they really want to push aggressively onto that one player. He just has to make tail and run. He has done pretty successfully. Wicked Sick, can he hold him? 1, 2, 3.
That was
easy as pie.
This was not the best. I mean, okay, so it was a good idea for the 3 pistols to try and push. Requiem's got a nice pick on A.
Requiem can pick when he needs to.
Okay, so it was a nice idea for the pistols to push, but the problem is they've now left their 2 weapon teammates. I said it was important to save these guns, but it's giving the Ts the opportunity to actually work the round, use the whole time to actually just try and kill them. Who knows, the Cities are looking to actually go for this round, so...
Requiem going to flash himself in. Will he go for it? Gets taken down instantly. Elim has found one. It is a 1v2. Tough to get into. A couple of grenades coming through there. We'll have to see if he can retake this site.
It's going to be very difficult.
Elim, they find him, no. 14-15.
Yeah, it's getting really close.
I apologise to 1UP for getting them out at 11-15. So, full buy.
They have to, it's the last round. If 1UP win, it goes to overtime, MR3. They've got nothing to lose. 1UP just need to win this. Bold Krew don't want to go to overtime. They just want to get this map out of the way. Get on to their next map.
Do not want to go to overtime because this is their map. They need to win this one. It's very important that they do or they could be out. But we're going nowhere. It starts the account with a frag there. Good stuff. Getting exactly what they need. Although they've lost from this position before. So we'll have to see what can happen.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Mod got that last pick in Squeaky. And they still managed to lose 4v5.
So, Exy going to walk out. Does he open the door? Maybe once his team gets there.
He's got a teammate in A main who can peek with him. I'm not quite sure. He's got 2 teammates there, so Wicked's making a fake. Deo and Takeda might look to actually hit A main, while Exy looks to hit Squeaky.
Exy comes out, gets shot at, but oh
Misses
no.
that smoke.
That is unlucky. Stopping that push by himself.
Not only did he...
Oh, he messed that one up too.
Yeah, he's just completely shown the city where they are.
He's just absolutely choked, and that shot missed as well. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but he just buggered up everything. And that looks like it could be the end. The bomb has gone down though, so not bad from 1UP. Wicked Sick finds one. Can they equal? They do! 15 all.
Holy moly, going to overtime.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, 1UP. I discounted you. Yeah, boys. So we are going to a break, actually, and we'll be back soon for the overtime. It's actually not going to start just yet, and they'll be pausing it any second. And we'll see what happens when they get back into it. I don't think these guys... I think these guys think they're going live, but apparently they're not. So we'll have to see what happens when they reset it. I'm not quite sure if this is... Okay, I'm confused now. But we'll fight a little bit while we're here. Oh, I thought they were playing. I think they're playing. Okay. So, no, we're going to cast this. Don't worry. So, we're going to push into this one, the overtime. I think it's maximum round 3. I think it was. MO3. So, my color caster has left me. He's run away. But Wicked Sick looking like he can hold this one off. Not quite sure what they're looking for. It's a great comeback from 1UP, actually. I sort of discredited them, saying I thought they were down and out. But a good T-side from 1UP, considering how one-sided this map can be. This is looking very, very solid here for the ball through as they peek in, and they do lose a couple. So good stuff there by Ball Krew, but now they've lost a couple in return. Exy found 2 almost immediately, and Kumar going to walk into sight, get the plant down, and it's a 3v3. A lot of people tagged down to low HP, and we are finding this one as they come through. Lan, Elim going very, very ham. Requiem finds it, and that is the round to the Bald Krew. And we've got the defuse coming through. That is round 1 to Bald Krew.
Okay, sorry I missed that.
Analyze it. You didn't watch it.
Yeah, the teams are going to actually feel this overtime straight after that regulation 30. It's going to be interesting to see the real team come out here, the team who can just push through the tiredness. Both teams have been playing like all day.
You also don't have to worry about that economy or anything like that. You can just get in,
yeah,
get those 3 rounds in, do the best that you can. It's all up to your strategy when it comes to this. You don't have to worry about
the last round of each half of the MR3. You have to worry about it.
Yeah.
If you're buying orbs, you can't buy orbs 3 rounds in a row, essentially.
Okay, so we are going to be pushing to this one. It actually looks like T-side didn't have too much economy left when they were playing, so it'll be up to them to win this round to keep themselves in it. Otherwise, it's Bald Krew taking this game. Good slow start from both teams. They're not looking to progress too heavily.
Look to do a B split here through the vent area. Wicked managing to get the first pick. He's done really well to do that. They're just going to pump the last 2 plays. They shouldn't expect 2.
Roll in. They didn't expect it, and they got burned down. Diotics finds 1 in return. Requiem also defending this side. He has done this a couple of times really, really well. They're going to flash it out, and nothing else is going to happen. They have got 3 men on this side. The bomb is back in mid, though, so they could hold something here. Takeda finds the first. There's a couple of spots that they could go here. They have options. They could actually move forward on the B side, surely. They see that it's not there. Kuma from behind picks up 1. Good for one up, and they have the potential to hold this one.
Not only did he get that 1 pick, he spotted the other player. He knows exactly where he is. He can call for Takeda to come in, plant the bomb, and they should be able to hold this.
This is great. They know that he's going to come from either heaven or this lower. He peeks out, gets 1 kill. Did he find him? He does!
Still managed to
Bald Krew.
Holy shit.
Nerox. What a clutch. 7 HP left at the end of that one. And fantastic play.
All the cards were against him, and he still manages to 2v1 that.
And
I think
that's the game.
Nerox wants to win. He wants it.
So they've won that one. And that they're going to have to play the round anyway.
So, yeah, so... Sorry?
Do they just play the last round anyway, or?
No, they haven't won the game.
Oh, okay.
To win the game, you have to get 4 rounds.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to get...
Okay.
So, each half in an overtime is 3 rounds.
Yep.
And then you have to try and win 4 to progress. So 19 is the magic number.
19 is the magic number.
Yeah.
So we are still watching this. I understand. It doesn't matter. So we're going to be playing this one in. It's good stuff here from the Bald Krew. That little clutch at the end, they're really saving their skin on that one. They look down and out of it with Nerox looking superb as he moves forward into this one. Wicked Sick holding the angle on this one.
Have a look where Gunlock is. He's right behind Wicked Sick. He knows exactly there's one in... So he managed to take the shot. He's going to call for his teammates to come in.
Yep.
But Mont still died in back of sight.
He's playing safe. They will... Bomb has been planted. Exy. Where are they going? They know he's all there. They do find a couple, though. And that will probably be another Ball Krew map. Ball Krew round.
So that's okay. So this is what we're talking about. They've won all 3 of their CT rounds. It's essentially 3-0 in the overtime. You'll see it here.
Yep.
But they need to get that 1 more round. They're going to switch to T side now. They need to get 1 more round.
Yes.
To get that 19.
Okay, I understand now. We're watching this. So we're going to see Ball Krew winning that round. I'm going to switch this one up. Match point over to Ball Krew. They've taken this OT very efficiently and very quickly, considering how much they just got smashed on those last couple of rounds.
Yeah, that's right. They completely turned it around. Yeah.
They're like, okay, we'll just try.
Yeah, we're done. That's it. We're ready to win.
So they are going to...
They're looking to go for those rounds that, if you remember in regulation, won them T rounds. They just managed to get picks in B and work off that.
Yep, they are going 3 into B. See if they can find anyone else through that. Nowhere has a good shot, but...
So they're just falling off B.
Can they find any? Still no one's dead, though. They're looking at each other, surely. Just tagging down. They both got tagged really heavily. But no kills coming through.
Wicked is very, very brave to sit still close. He's on
loves
6
his position,
HP.
doesn't
He's
he?
even pushing the smoke on 6 HP. He doesn't care. Meanwhile, I say
Nerox
that.
finding one on the boost spot. So good stuff from them. Exy does find one. Exy did find another actually, but Elim takes him down. So it's a 3v3 now. Wicked Sick
that
goes
smoke
down.
push.
And the bomb.
3 rounds in a row. Someone's done some miscellaneous, like, push, and it's just... I think it's going to win them the round. There's still 2 more Ts left, but the bomb's down. There's 30 seconds left. They're so far apart. Nerox is in B. Gunlock is behind. He's at T. Nerox managed to get the frag. If they can just run in, they don't actually know there's no one on B site, I think.
Yeah, there's going to be a 2v2 coming in.
So
Kuma has the spot. Actually, they're going to go for
They don't-
A. That's
do they
a
have the
long way.
let's see if they have the time.
That's a long way to go. Can they do it? They got 13 seconds.
6 seconds. Yeah, they've got
Jesus,
time.
and they got time to plant just. Hopefully they don't get picked off by the guy at truck. Bomb is down.
That plant.
In the nick of time, will we find the finale? Kuma picks up a shot there. It's all down to nowhere. Can he do anything? They find him and he goes down. 1 up, finally picking that one back.
It's always difficult holding that line. Like you're up in a position where you should be aiming low. He was aiming low, but that headshot line is a bit iffy. Not much to do. They tried their best. They got the bomb down.
So still match point here for Ball Krew.
Yep.
They've got a couple of rounds to play with now. And we'll see what they can do. They've got everything that they've got up in here. This is the final they need to push forward to take map 1 of this grand final here at Brisbane for the Battle of Brisbane. Mav wants to go home. I want to go home. I'm
Mav
exhausted.
doesn't get to choose where he wants to go home.
Mav has to pack up all this stuff after this is over. I'm willing to go home now, eh? This is a good final match, though. It's even. It's good after the early games we had today, where it's very, very one-sided.
One-sided, yeah.
His overtime is making things very competitive and long, so we'll see how this goes. Mont taking down 2. That might require a sick day at work tomorrow, I think, after this one. So, Ball Krew taking the advantage here. They've already taken 2 down. And it is 9 o'clock already. We still have 2 matches to go. So, Kuma peeking into sight. And will he find anyone? He does. Good flick upwards. Can he find the second? No, the crouch there. Elim finds the double. Exy moving in. It's all up to him, actually. He's the 1v3 to save this one. It probably is not likely. Goes down.
That's
Match
it.
to Ball Krew. Well played.
Yeah, even in the overtime, like you were saying, they just managed to pull the first 3 rounds out. Lost the first round on the overtime second half, and then won that final one. So they've done well. It was a long map, but they did well.
Yeah. So are we going to a break, Mav, or are they playing the next one? Ball Krew. Okay, so we'll go to a break and come back very shortly. Get on camera slightly. We're going to come back shortly for Game 2 on Dust 2, where 1 up will try and equalise against this, because they definitely have the advantage. They hold that so well. They play really well on Dust 2.
I wasn't actually able to see them on Dust 2. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how both these more experienced teams play this map. Again, I mean, T-side does too. It does favour some aggressive play. You definitely will be seeing some more rounds from Ball Krew on that T-side. But it's going to be down to those plays. Like, if you want to go back to that last map on Cage, it was Nerox who managed to pull off some push through a smoke, managed to win a 2v1, where he really should not have won that. Gunlock sitting behind an AWPer at A main, managing to call for his teammates where all the players coming from, getting that first pick and then allowing his teammates to close off the round. And in this situation, Tim, or Wicked, who managed to push through a smoke on, was it 6 HP?
Yeah, really aggressive.
And yeah, he got the bomb down, but wasn't able to close off that overtime.
So we're going to look forward to that one. We're going to come back soon. We're going to take a quick break, probably 5 minutes or so, and be back for map 2 here on Dust 2.